Hi, I'm Avneet from Planet Spark. Let's understand compound interest. Let's take an example. Arav told Ria that Ria, I saved rupees 1000 this year. Next year I'll save rupees 1000 and soon I will become rich. To which Ria smilingly said, I only saved rupees 1000 once, but mine is growing faster than yours. Arav was shocked. How is that possible? You are not even adding any extra money. Because the Ria's money earns interest, and even the interest earns interest on it. So this is the power of compounding. This is compound interest. Let's understand in today's video the meaning of compound interest, how is it different from simple interest, and how to calculate compound interest. Now, what is compound interest? Compound interest is calculated on the principal amount along with the interest already accumulated. Like if I'm investing rupees 1000 today, I will get 100 rupees interest for first year. The next year, my amount on my principal amount will become 1000 rupees plus 100, which is rupees 1100. So principal amount changes every year in case of compound interest. A is amount, P represents principal, R is rate of interest, N is time. Now, what is the difference between simple interest and compound interest? Looking at the graph over here, you can see if my simple interest is the blue line, it is increasing at a very slow rate, but compound interest, the yellow line, is increasing at a very great rate. It's increasing faster than simple interest. Let's take a help of example and understand this. If principal amount is rupees 1000, rate of interest earned is 10% per annum. Time is 2 years. Supposingly, we are getting simple interest on this. Then the formula for simple interest will become P into R into T upon 100. Principal into rate into time upon 100. Principal is rupees 1000. Rate is 10%. Time is 2 years divided by 100. On simplifying, I'll get that my simple interest is rupees 200. Now this will become that my amount is equal to principal plus interest. So amount would be equal to principal plus interest. Principal was rupees 1000. Interest is rupees 200. So my total amount will become 1000 plus 200, which is 1200. This is the case when I have calculated 1200. At the end of 2 years, I'll get 1200 rupees back. But what if we have calculated it on compound interest? Yes, I told you every year the interest amount, the principal amount changes. Amount principal plus interest gives us the new principal amount. So in compound interest, again my principal is rupees 1000, rate is 10%, time is 2 years. Now the formula for amount in case of compound interest is A is equal to P bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power N. Principal amount is rupees 1000, rate is 10%, time is 2 years. Formula for amount will become A is equal to P bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power N. Now in place of P, I will write on 1000 bracket 1 plus R is 10 upon 100 raised to the power N. N is nothing but time, which is 2 years over here. 10 and 100, 0 and 0 will get cancelled. I would be left with 1000 plus 1 upon 10 raised to the power 2. Now in bracket 1 plus 1 upon 10, we'll take LCM and solve. So this will become 1000 into 11 upon 10 raised to the power 2, which is 11 upon 10 into 11 upon 10. On simplifying, we'll get rupees 1210. So see, in case of simple interest, I got 1200. In case of compound interest, I got 1210. There's a difference between the interest earned, and this is specifically due to in compound interest, every year we change the principal amount by adding previous year interest. That's why banks, loan giving institutions always charge compound interest rather than simple interest. Let's do with the help of example. Find the amount on rupees 8000 for 3 years compounded annually. And we also have to find out compound interest when the rate of interest is given to us as 10%. Let's assume that the rate of interest is 10%. So in this case, principal is equal to rupees 8000. Time is equal to 3 years. Rate of interest is 10% per annum. Principal 8000, rate is 10%, time is 3 years. So the formula for amount will become amount is equal to P bracket 1 plus r upon 100 raised to the power n. Remember, this is the formula for amount when we are finding out compound interest. This is not the formula for compound interest. This is the formula for amount. So amount will become, in place of principal, I'll write down 8,000. 1 plus 10 upon 100 raised to the power n. N is always time. So n is 3 over here. On simplifying, we'll get 8,000 is equal to 1 plus 1 upon 10 raised to the power 3. Now in bracket, 1 plus 1 upon 10 will simplify using LCM. LCM of 1 and 10 is 10. So it will become 11 upon 10 raised to the power 3. So amount will become 8,000 into 11 upon 10 raised to the power 3 means 11 upon 10 would be multiplied 3 times. So 11 upon 10 into 11 upon 10 into 11 upon 10. Now in denominator we have 3 zeros which we are going to cancel with 8,000. So I'm left with rupees 8 into 11 into 11 into 11 is 1,331. Multiplying it by rupees 8, we are going to get rupees 10648. This is amount. We have to calculate compound interest also. And now the formula for compound interest is equal to amount minus principal. Amount is rupees 10648 minus principal, that is rupees 8,000. In case of simple interest, we first calculate interest and then we calculate amount. But in case of compound interest, the formula is we first calculate amount and then we calculate compound interest. So my compound interest will become rupees 2,648. Coming to the next question, a certain sum earns amount of rupees 72900. Amount is given to us as 72,900 in 2 years at 8% per annum, compounded annually. We have to find out the sum. Sum means I'm not given the original amount invested. So if I'm not giving the original amount invested, let the principal amount be P. Time is given to us as 2 years. Rate of interest is given to us as 8% per annum. So again, the formula for amount is, remember, amount, principal, rate and time. Any of the quantity which is missing, we always are going to use the formula for amount, and amount, the formula is A is equal to P bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power N. So in this case, in case of A, we will write down 72,900. P I don't know, I have to find out. 1 plus 8 upon 100, R is 8 raised to the power 2. N over here is 2 which is given to us. Simplify 8 and 100. We can cancel 8 and 100. We will get 8 and 100. When we are going to cancel, we are going to get 2 over 25. So it is 72,900 is equal to P into 1 plus 2 upon 25 raised to the power 2. Now 1 and 25, we are going to take LCM. So we are going to get P is equal to 27 over 25 whole square. Now 27 over 25 whole square, so we need to take square over here. So 72,900 is equal to P into 27 square is 729 and 25 square is 625. Now we are going to do cross multiplication. So principal will become 72,900 into 625 divided by 729. 729 and 729 will get cancelled. I'll get 100. So principal is equal to rupees 100 into 625. That is rupees 62,500. That is my principal amount. Let's practice one more example. The question says, at what rate percent per annum will the sum of rupees 6,250 amount to rupees 7,840 in 2 years compounded annually? I need to find out rate of interest over here. I'm not given rate of interest. Principal given to us is 6,250. Amount given to us is, amount is equal to rupees 7,840. And time given to us is 2 years. So what we have to find out in this case is, we have to find out rate. Again, as I told you, out of amount, principal, rate, time, anything if it is missing, I'll always use the formula for amount. Amount is equal to P bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power N. Substituting the values, amount is 7840. In place of principal, I'll write down 6250. 1 plus R. I don't know over here, so it is going to be R only. I cannot substitute the value of R. 1 upon R upon 100 raised to the power, in place of N, we can write down 2. Now 6250 is multiplied. If I take it to another side of equation, it would be divided. So I have 7840 divided by 6250 is equal to 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power 2. On LHS, I can cancel. and I would be left with 784 divided by 625 is equal to 1 plus r upon 100 square. I need to get rid of the square. So what I'm going to do is I'll take square root on both sides. On both sides, we can apply the same operation. So which same operation we are applying? We are taking square root on both sides. So square root 784 divided by square root 625 is equal to 1 plus r upon 100. Square root of 784 is going to be 28 and square root of 625 is 25 is equal to, let's take LCM and simplify the RHS. That is going to be 100 plus r upon 100. Again, 100 is divided on RHS. If I bring it on LHS, it would be multiplied. So I'm having 28 into 100 divided by 25. That is going to give me 28 into 4 is equal to 100 plus r. 28 into 4 is 112 is equal to 100 plus r. Simplifying, I'll get my rate is 12% per annum. So in today's video, we have discussed what is compound interest, what is principal rate and time. We have understood the difference between compound interest and simple interest and simplified the real life examples. This was Amneet with Planet Spark. Keep learning, keep growing. Don't forget to subscribe. To book your free demo, check the link in the bio. Simply type pspark.com.